Hi, welcome to the 2015-2016 school year. I'm really excited about the school year. A little different, starting off with a little technology. Learned this from Sarah Margison and Jenny Garriott, the technology department with Mr. Wilson this summer. It's called Screencastify, and I kind of like it. I think it's got some possibilities. I think there's possibilities for you as well, working with parents and students. So, anyway, indulge. Um, really excited about the school year. I think it's going to be just a fabulous one on many fronts. Um, love our theme. When you're here, you're home. I think it says it all. Really is important that when we are here from 7 hours we're here teaching or on the clock, and then all the hours before and all the hours after that we feel like we're home. We get along, play fair, we have each other's backs, but we also are comfortable. I think that's very important. And so I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the fact that the shirts look so nice. I had a friend of ours design them, and it's based on a book, The Little House, um, that is an oldie but a goodie. There's one in your mailbox, so there's no excuse not to know about this book because you've been provided with one. Um, just excited. Have a lot of new faces in different support roles, but most of us are back, and the hallways look tremendous. It sounds silly that I would spend some time focusing on that this summer, but it really does make the place look different when you walk in the hallways and are visually appealing. When you have bulletin boards that have some eye pop to them, you have some pictures, you have some different pieces that are just there. Your classrooms look tremendous. I know you spent a lot of time in there getting those ready, and I'm excited about the curriculum. That's really what we're all about. So it's going to be a really, really good year, and I'm really excited. I want to focus you on hands. All right. I really, really want us to think this year about having all hands on deck. And what I mean by that is everyone, whether you're Mike Pinner, the principal, or you're Crystal Reagan in the cafeteria, or you are Deidre Downham in second grade, or Karen Tholen, instructional assistant, or Lindsay Kaiser in the art room. Every single person has a hand in our children and their success. We've been successful the last several years on many fronts. And that's because when the time is right, when the chips are down, when it's time to do it, take those tests, hunker down and mix up our schedules, we've all been in. All hands have been on deck. We've all helped. We've all sacrificed. We've all done it. And you know what's paid off? We had one student not pass the I-read, and they went this summer and they passed, so we're at 100%. I-STEP scores, I don't know what to tell you. It's going to be a while, probably December, they're saying now. Regardless of what that score looks like, what we've said all along is formative assessments, what we see and do throughout the year matter, and we know where students are. So you have those assessments that you do, and you know the data, and you go about and you do it. So that makes sense to me. I think that we've all said that. So I'm excited about that. Excited about technology. We've got some really neat things coming our way. We have iPads in kindergarten, first and second, 5 each. It's a start. We have new programs for reading, and they're all web based. So we're not tied to trying to get Success Maker done. I know that was a point of concern for many. But the question is, what are you going to do with the technology now? You just can't do the same thing. You can't just plug kids in and say, well, we switched programs, we're going to keep doing the same thing. We got to look at things differently. One of the reasons I'm doing this Screencastify is it's different. It's engaging. You're watching it, I hope. You're saying, what's he going to do next? What's he going to say next? Grades 3, 4, and 5, we're going to explore Google Classroom, because when our kids leave, fifth graders next year are going to go to Wainwright, the middle school, and they're going to have one-to-one. And we've got to prepare them. That's part of our job. Just like we have to make sure they're able to read, we have to make sure they're literate. So all hands on deck, everyone involved, and you all have a hand in that. Also means we don't have idle hands. Um, you see a student in need, everyone is involved. You see you have a spare moment. If you're an instructional assistant, you're pulling a kid over who needs their math facts drilled, or they need someone to read with them. Um, we're just all in it. So let's think about all hands on deck. I also have kind of a new approach that I want us to think about too, and that has to do with the word be. Be present. Come ready to be present and be on. Um, be part of the situation. We have a fantastic opportunity every day. I don't say I come to work. I say I come to school. But you have to be present. You have to understand that kids are going to walk in the door and they're going to need someone focused on them. That's why we're here. Um, be polite. Obviously, please and thank you manners. I'm talking about everyone getting along, playing nice, being polite, being part of the team, and being precise. Be precise. Um, Trying really hard to not inundate you with emails. I'm trying to stick them all in the Google Doc that I send with a staff bulletin, or the newsletter. Trying really hard to be very intentional with instructions, giving you places to go and look for things. Part of being professional is you go back and you find it and you make sure those deadlines are hit, just like we expect our kids. So let's really work on being present, being polite, and being precise. Um, it's going to be a really good school year. We hopefully will have playground equipment brand new for the primary playground next week. The rains killed us. Outdoor Ed Center looks as good as it's ever looked. No reason not to take your kids out there. We have a lot of fun new approaches that we've learned. Some of you with different in services this summer. It's just going to be a fantastic year, and I just want to kick it off with a big smile, because the easiest thing we can do every day is smile. If you smile, um, everything else is better. Meet your kid at the door with a smile, smile with somebody else, say hello. It really brightens their day. And just know, number one, you're appreciated. And number two, we're lucky. We get to come every day to a really beautiful school. It's small, but it's wonderful. It's comfortable. We're being very successful. That's because everyone's working hard, and we're all ever growing and ever changing and ever making ourselves improved. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate the fact that you're on this journey with me. And I welcome you to the 2015 2016 school year. It's going to be awkward right now because I don't quite know how to pause this without looking terrible, but welcome. Let's have a fantastic year.